All right, party people. M-Truck coming back at you for the next installment of the MS Paint Black Temple Boss Strategy raid segment. Tonight we're going to be talking about Gertogg Bloodboil. It's going to boil your blood. Not. Oh my God. That's the wrong letter, guys. All right, Gertogg Bloodboil. There it is. All right, a couple things to note of this room when you first enter it. Okay, there is going to be a waterfall, some water over on this side of the room. All right, there's also going to be water on this side of the room. This water, actually very important for the fight. All right, we're going to explain why, but it really helps you manage the mechanic effectively. All right, so Gertogg is going to start out. He's going to be up here. He is a beefy boy. He is strong. He has got big muscles, and he is ready to clap cheeks. All right, so on the pole, Tank is going to pull him over to here. All right, so I'm actually going to go ahead and just erase this arrow so I can draw him over here. But that's what's going to happen, guys. So he's going to get pulled over there on the pole. Little trick here: hunters can actually misdirect pull him without aggroing. So his aggro range is smaller than Beastmaster Hunter shoot range. So you have your tank stand here, real comfy. Send Bloodboil over. All right, you're gonna have the melee, of course, at Bloodboil. Now, here's really the only mechanic in phase one. So this is a two-phase fight. It's gonna alternate between the two phases. The first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna throw blood boils. I don't know if they're really blood boils. They're little blood bolts. Okay, he's gonna shoot them at 5 members of your raid, and what they are is it's the 5 members of your raid who are the furthest away. So what you're gonna do on the pole is you're gonna put 5. I'm only gonna make one. We'll make 2 people. We'll make 2 people, but this is gonna represent 5. Okay, 2 people are gonna stand in the water. Okay, and then your other range DPS are gonna stand up here, out of the water. Okay. Now, very soon into the fight, he is going to throw these blood boils. Okay, blood boils are gonna be They're gonna travel back to these people, and then they're gonna hit the people in the green. Okay, it's the people the farthest away. As soon as they get hit, this group, the first group, is going to step back up into here. Okay, and the second group, which is going to be these blue ones, which say they're mages, there's going to be 5 people, though not just 2, are going to move back into here. Okay, and then shortly thereafter, Bloodboil is going to shoot the little bolts at the mages. All right, simple. As soon as that happens, the mages are going to step back out. Right, so they don't want to be the farthest one away anymore. And this time, these purple guys, who we're just going to say they're warlocks, they're going to come into the back. Okay? Again, Bloodboil is going to shoot the bolts at that third group, and they're going to repeat. Right? They're going to move back, so they're not the farthest away anymore. Now, after 3 have gone out, this first set are going to fall off. So group number 1, okay, the hunter group, is going to move back into the thing, into the waterfall, and again, he's going to throw the blood bolts at him. All right, and then they're going to move out. And then group 2, which are the mages, are going to move back in again. Okay? He's going to do this again. Like I said, it's going to be 5 different bolts. So it's going to go group 1, group 2, group 3, group 1, group 2. If you do this perfectly and nobody dies, the bolts will never stack more than 1, because they do stack it. That's why you can't have 5 people take all of them. And then the people will probably die. And that's it. That's all the range are doing this fight. It's 5 in, 5 out, etc. 3 groups. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then it's going to go to phase 2. However, one other mechanic in phase 1, he puts a rend on the tank, right? So you need a couple different tanks for this, and he is not tauntable. Okay, so tanks are going to have to manage their threat. The rend stacks. I believe on the PTR they were getting up to around 7 or 8. I believe. That could be wrong. So I have 2 things in my head here. It's either 4 or 5, or it was more like 10. I honestly don't remember, so I split the difference and said 7 or 8. Honestly, guys, just play with your tanks, see how long the debuff goes up for. So if your warrior's going first, have him back off, stop taking threat. You can BOP him if, let's say, your feral druid is the second on the threat table, right? You can BOP your warrior, and that'll give the feral a little bit more time to climb. Of course, once that BOP drops, if the warrior's still ahead, it will start attacking him again. Your tanks have to figure out how to swap the threat, but they'll figure it out. Get to that. Okay, so again, after 5 blood bolts, he is going to go into phase 2, What he's going to do is he's going to do AoE damage to the entire raid. So once that 5th bolt goes out, the raid here, they want to spread a little, right? You want to kind of spread a little bit after that 5th bolt. Again, he's going to pick one person in the raid. He's going to make them really big. Okay, they're going to have like a little glowy color on them. Okay, they're going to be real big. They're going to get a huge increase of damage. I'm sorry, not of damage, of health. And he's going to fixate on that person. So he's going to come over and he's going to start beating on their face. Now, during this phase, he does a frontal cone attack. So this person needs to position Bloodboil so the rest of the raid can be behind Bloodboil. Okay, you don't want to be in front of Bloodboil. You got to keep that person alive. You can BOP that person, and it will not drop aggro, and they will not take any damage, because it is all physical damage. So BOP that person at the beginning, get stable, then start spamming that person with heals. Spam, spam, spam. That's usually a good time to pop Lust. Everyone just standing there, we're beating on the boss as hard as you can. You cannot pull aggro in this phase. It is impossible, unless that person dies. Hopefully that person doesn't die. Very important to keep them alive. And that's really it, guys. You master that, it's going to go back to phase 1. Again, get those first 5 people back into the water. Keep rotating it back and forth. Have your tank swap. And you're going to have one dead Gertogg Bloodboil. Thanks for watching, guys. Reliquary of Souls will be up next.